Cherry plum he has found, it is called openness flower. Overloaded to relaxation, overload, overthinking, over. See, everything has to be normal. Very beautiful word, cherry plum is spiritual thrust. It is stay safe, composure. It is spiritual thrust. You are trusting your spirit. The problem with all the human beings is we are trusting our physical body, we are trusting our family, we are trusting our mind, we are trusting our knowledge, we are trusting our studies, we are trusting our profession, we are trusting our gurus, we are not trusting ourselves. Cherubim is telling, trust yourself. You trust your spirit. These people, the quality is that Bernard is telling, fear of mind being overstrained, fear of mind being overstrained of reason giving away. These people are very, very tensed and fearsome, and they don't want their mind to be given away of doing fearful and dreadful things. They find that they are going to do something wrong, not wished and known wrong. They don't want to do it, but it happens. Yet that comes the thought and impulse to do them. Among the 38 remedies, there are 2 to 3 remedies which are very dangerous. The people are very dangerous. This cherry plum is the top because the danger is so much intense that they destroy themselves and commit suicide. It is given for suicidal tendency, mind giving away. I am afraid it will blow up at any moment. The time bomb is ticking. The pressure is more. They cannot contain, they cannot control their physical pressure, verbal pressure, social pressure, and spiritual pressure, and the mental is blown away. These the person who are hysterical and uncontrolled emotions, the pressure is uncontrolled, the emotion is uncontrolled, they have suicidal tendency, they are psychotic in behavior, too tightly wounded up, total breakdown, emotional blockage, inexplicable tension. And the thing is, these person, it is a kind of historical total insanity to the core. The person who is total insanity to the core, insanity to the core, who are erotic in behavior. They do whatever things to control. They are not in total control of themselves. Because of that, they take wrong decisions. It is like dam bursting out, so much of pressure, and this tendency comes during a kind of pressure mounted piling up from the childhood in the family, society, profession, and also with friends. And when the problem is there during pregnancy period, it happens during menstrual cycles, bleeding is more, the character, the cerebellum is needed. And during menopause period, where the total change is happening, and there is a disarray in their mental state, he feels first. Another important thing is, many people think first and feel second and act third, but these persons are very, very sensitive. He feels first, think and act deep, lively emotion, and clear minded. They feel first, think next, and act last. They are very lively in emotion and they are clear minded. These people are irrational in everything. They commit irrational acts. The conflict is between reason and other things. They are tormenting themselves. There is an inner struggle. These people have a highly explosive behavior. These people are very, very fragile because they think that they cannot contain their emotions. They are very fearsome that they are going to burst because they don't want to burst. They don't want to overact, they overreact. That is a quality. Destructive forces heading for a breakdown. These people, when you see these kind of people, they make them to talk and release the pressure. They are very short temper. Uh, they are out of control in nature. They are out of control in nature and feel pity about themselves also. Why I have done like this? I should not have done like this. The children who are bedwetting, they are very much controlled all over the day, and they are unconsciously become uncontrolled. For those who are very active and they are very organized and they are very fearsome, uh, when they are organized, they cannot bedwet, but when they are very fearsome during the night, the bedwet, you give remedy to them and you can see the that is there is a lot of difference in it. Thinking about there will not be any bedwetting afterwards. You have to see what is happening in the mind. They are tormented in the mind. They are a kind of you can see there is a time the soul has difficulty bearing the weight of incarnation. Very, very beautiful insight one is telling. It is a There is a time the soul has difficulty bearing the weight of incarnation. See, a very important point, keenly watch. We are a spiritual being, we are spirit without any physical aspect. Now we have come down from the cosmos. I've traveled with all the transformation of the consciousness from the unmanifested consciousness to the manifested consciousness, and to the Panja five elements, and to the living creatures, and to the man in the mind. And you are limited by the senses. See, you are limited by the five senses, but you are the greater whole. You cannot contain that greater wholeness in this physical body. You need so much of understanding of the body, but the pressure is so high that your body, your mind, your soul being targeted by the family, surroundings, and everything. That is the point. That time there is a time the soul has difficulty bearing the weight of incarnation. The soul is very contained with the five senses, and we are programmed, we are taught, we have been learning that these five senses are the end, but it is not the end. It is the starting point. We have a greater metaphysical body. We are greater whole. So because of the containment, they could not understand the pressure. They could not handle the pressure of the society and handle the pressure of all the mundane life, the worldly life, the material life. Because of that, they burst, losing control because of continuous torture, the stream of tortures. And a very important point is unwanted thoughts, antisocial things, and also a kind of bizarre thoughts, criminal thoughts are coming. It is not you. You cannot contain the thought. You cannot tell other people also. And while we burst only, others will know. And it is happening. It is piling up in your body, and even there are tendencies that you would like to take a knife and kill the spouse or children. It is a bizarre attitude. It is out of pressure. It is coming. Uh, those people who are having a stage fear, a nervousness, you can treat them with a cherry plum. The purification of mind it is. See, another important point is that the crime and suicides, the crime, suicides, limited beliefs, and also a kind of brutal attitude are there in these personalities, but it is coming out of control. It is not not coming out of control behavior. It is coming out of control behavior. These people are impulse driven character. They are full of phobia, fear. They have internal battles. Wind energy is more. Another word, important word, is reactive mental strain. Very important point is tension pain is different from reactive mental strain. Reactive mental strain is that, keenly watch, reactive mental strain is that there is a tension. See, the difference between tension pain and reactive mental strain is that where there is a tension, you have to complete the work. The tension is internal and you come out of it very easily. This reactive mental attitudes, you have a struggle within yourself. There is a tendency that you have to be calm, and you are out of control. There is a tendency of becoming out of control. That reaction is happening in the body, in the mind, and it is making you your mind very torturous, and the body is getting heated, and it comes to a point it bursts. So reactive mental strain is the particular word for cerebellum needed personalities. So they have been tortured. You just think about killing your spouse, and suddenly you found that it is my spouse, and what is going to happen? And then there is a battle happening inside, but you cannot contain it, and you make a kind of impulsive behaviors, and you are gone out of control, and your impulse wins. The impulse wins, and something happens. So the murderous things, the suicides, and also anything which is out of control is happening in this tendency when the cerebellum is given, and so much of calmness is there. When tension is there, you want to retire from life. The cerebellum tendency, when there is so much of pressure, outward pressure, you want to retire from life, you want to escape from life. And this person, we have seen the impulse or suicide, murder, cruelty, perversion, and also perversion. The cerebellum the person who needs cerebellum had a bad past of sexual harassment, abuse, sexual abuse, abuse of verbal, abuse of physical, abuse of spiritual things, and other qualities which are not normal. Because of that, they become neurotic, psychosis, and they become insane. This remedy, this I would uh, I would categorize this remedy to the is the top remedy of 38, in a sense that it gives a kind of organized calmness, a total deep calmness. From the calmness blossoms a kind of tranquility which goes deeper into the consciousness. When there is a deeper tranquility combined with the consciousness, when you near that personality, you yourself get attached to that consciousness. See, when there is a cerebellum, when the person who is need of cerebellum, when he is erratic, hysterical, and cruel, that tendency is spreading over all the family and also society. The same thing is that this calmness, the cerebellum's calmness, the cerebellum, when you intake the cerebellum, it gives so much silence. It makes the mind in an altered state. It almost numbs your whole body, mind, and also the senses. You are open in eyes, you are open in ears, and open in senses, and nothing moves, nothing happens. All the orientation of the brain stops. You become very calm, serene, composed, a trance state. See, soon after that, you will feel that you are not the physical dimension. You have a dimension. You have your other dimension taking a physical dimension. You have senses which cannot be sensed by the senses. You have the quality which cannot be perceived by your intellect or sixth sense. You have a quality which is undescribable and inexplicable, which cannot be explained. That is the quality of cherry plum. Those who are very much involved in so many systems or yogic practices or any other things, going to temples, mosques, or things like that, and who are in search of calmness for a longer period, erratically going here and there and searching and could not find anything. You just take cherry plum for a while, for about 1 month, you will see the divinity in yourself. So these personalities are very sensitive in smell, food, color, and the quality is predominant in adopting children. When you adopt a children, you take cherry plum because that personality, disarrayed personality, will be there in the children, and to contain, to organize them, you give the children who is adopted the cherry plum flower, and you also take, so that there will be the harmony within yourself and calmness and tranquility. Going to the flower, it is Prunus cerasifera. It is a tree with intense white flower in spring. It is snowy white. It is seen in balconies, and February and March is the flowering season. It flowers in spring, which is the tree has got black branches, green leaves, and buds. Small tree, slightly drooping. Branches has no physical strength, weak in appearance. And the shoot the from the roots, many stems grow. It When you see the cherry plum tree, you can see that several trees are growing from same root. So there are several aspects which are controlling you, and you cannot contain it. That is important. They got shallow roots, and very, very, very important, the person who are in need of cherry plum remedy is very, very shallow in tendency. All the fears are very shallow, they are not real. They are very much afraid of shallow things, wrong things. They are overthinking. Very, very important thing is that there is a nerve inside your brain which is very, very fragile and very, very hairy like. When it is out of control, your whole body is out of control, you behave in a lunatic manner. The same way, this tree has got its leaves, and below that leaf, that is at the back of the leaf, there is a small hairy like structure which is responsible for the emotion, controlling the emotion, a thin line like. So an alcoholist who is very much addiction in the person who is addicted in alcohol, or who is out of control, when you chain him also, he will go to the bar and he will drink. For them, the particular nerve in the brain will be always vibrating. When cherry plum is taken, the vibration stops, the addiction stops. It controls the central nervous system. Moreover, today I have got another point regarding cherry plum, is that there is two points, or two glands by the side of your upper ear, at the top of the ear. two glands, which is called amygdala, which is responsible for our happiness and sadness. Cerebellum controls that amygdala. Amygdalin is a hormone. Amygdalin is an enzyme which is secreted during the amygdala and which controls your emotions. So it is very much connected with the emotions. These people are brilliant, exuberant. It is a brilliant, exuberant flower. It attracts. It has a scent, a strong and strong scent. It is blazingly showcasing its beauty. It is most beautiful and attractive flower. White, snowy white. Every tree. Another important point is very, very important point. No other remedy has got out of 38. Every tree is unique, and every tree, depending upon the place, differs in its character. So insanity is different from person to person. Then pollination. Pollination happens in different trees. Fruits are absent. There is no fruits, and suddenly it comes. This this cerebellum tree is misleading you. Like olive is misleading, it is also misleading. If any person, if you cannot find the real nature, you take cerebellum and talk to them, and the real nature will be disclosed. It is always misleading. And the fruit changes its color to yellow, orange, and red. It changes the color, yellow, orange, and red. So when you are fooled by many people, you take cherry plum, you will understand the current status of yours and the reality of yours. New stems are arising from roots. Another important point is that Dr. Batch has planted near wellspring short wells, near well springs in short wells, cherry plum trees. Cerebellum Cerebellum trees are planted by Dr. Batch in his lifetime in the area of short wells near Wellspring. Dr. Batch has planted has had only two, or one is honeysuckle, who it is planted in his own cottage. Dr. Batch has planted this cerebellum tree. He has found that it is very, very necessary. They are all also called suckers. Suckers means they suck all the energies. If there is an insanity around your house, the total energy of it is sucked. To be involved in a practical world, the world is a place of learning and understanding. You cannot escape the world. You cannot escape the family. You cannot escape the society. You cannot escape the profession. And the person who is in need of cerebellum is escaping from all of things, and they are out of control. Because of their out of control, they escape things and they become unconscious. But cerebellum, when you take cerebellum continuously, your central nervous system is working in a proper mode. Your amygdala is balanced, and you are involved in the practical world, and you are being alone spiritually also. There is no distinction between your worldly things and spiritual things. The spirit and the world will be same. And Dr. Batch is telling that these remedies, in here only he is telling, cerebellum, these remedies, the action of these remedies is to raise our vibration and open up our channels from the reception of spiritual self to flood our nature with the particular virtue we need. They cure not by attracting disease, but by flooding our bodies with the beautiful vibration of our higher nature, in the presence of which disease melt as snow in the sunshine. Dr. Batch is telling that you are not attacking the disease by taking a flower remedy. You are imbibing, there is insanity in a person, and calmness and tranquility is given. See, insanity is there, We need calmness and tranquility. The insanity has created some disease, some discomfort, some torture. And when there is tranquility, calmness, the higher vibration is sent by cerebellum in your body, and the insanity is gone, and you have a balanced state. Your auto system is working well, the nervous system is working well, amygdala is in balance, and you get all disease cured, and mental peace is happen. It is not that you are attacking the disease. The higher frequency is flooding once you have taken that remedy. So don't think that it is attacking the disease, or it is making changes. The higher frequency is connected because of flowers. 38 flowers are connecting you to the cosmos. And once the connection happens, miracle starts. Um, these flowers are taken only, these flowers are flowering only the sky is clear and bright. It attracts the light so much. The wholeness, the quality of cherubim is that it is fine. It develops finely. It develops the sense of reason finely. Gains insights. Great forces spontaneously and composedly. You are behaving intuitively. Gains insight and great forces spontaneously. There are many forces happening. We are small from the whole. Let the universe cleanse and heal us. We get the intuition that we are very, very small. Let the whole, let the universe, the cosmos heal us. Is the message of cherubim. And spiritual surrender and trust. We get spiritual surrender and trust, and feeling guided. When we take cherubim, we are feeling guided by we are feeling guided and protected by higher power. We overcome extreme tension and fear. We are grounding our energy. Free flow of energy is seen. And a very important point is that helps one accept, very, very important point, helps one accept disturbing thoughts or irrational thoughts. I'm repeating, cherubim helps us to accept disturbing, irrational thoughts or images, allowing them to circulate. To explain it, you are accepting your disturbing thought within yourself, the images which is tormenting you, and allowing them to circulate in your body or mind, seeing it as a dream. You don't attach to them. Because of the attachment, you get lots of torture. See again, helps one accept disturbing, irrational thoughts or images. Accepting. If there is a disturbed thought of killing somebody or committing suicide, you just accept it. You are not attaching to it. When you attach, you act. When you attach to somebody or attach to some thought pattern, you struggle, you battle. You accept as it is the disturbing thought patterns, irrational thought patterns, irrational images, allow them to circulate, you just be. That's why I told, out of 38, this is the most powerful remedy, because it is out of control. You give the control to the cosmos. But there is, in all the remedies, in all the other 38 remedies, there is a point that you have something in you. There is a control, a 1% control is there in all the remedies, but total 100% uncontrollable behavior is cherubim. That is why when you take cherubim, when you see that, when you close your eyes and meditate, the remedy will act, and it shows that disturbing thoughts, disturbing patterns, disturbing images. You will see that images as a movie. You don't attach to it, though. You don't get tortures, you don't get any kind of agitation. You are at peace and tranquil, and after some time there is no images, only blankness. You become whole. It orders your mental confusion. It gives comfort, composure. It conducts your life in a grand manner. So many times when you want to, or when you want to hurt anybody out without your control, take cerebellum. Cerebellum is a beautiful, most powerful remedy for meditation, because in meditation when you sit, lots of things are happening. That is torture, and many things, uncontrollable things. The mind is uncontrollable when you are in meditation. At that point, when your mind is so much agitated, so much tormented, so much out of control, you take cerebellum and meditate, and you'll see in meditation greater heights, and you will see new horizons in your meditation, and you will see a kind of complete tranquility and spontaneity in that. So thank you.